What's going on, everyone? Sam checking with you guys. Hope you guys are doing well, doing terrific. Into this video, I'm not sure if you guys saw the title or not, but if you don't, no big deal. So we are here at Fit City, here in St. Louis. It's actually a pretty dope gym. I love the trail legs here. It's one of the Instagram videos, powerlifting friendly. Actually, you guys He's only doing 2 reps, three sets of 2 reps. Anyways, so into this video, a lot of questions I've been getting on Instagram is what's my plan post-show, post-con, my reverse dieting, my recovery dieting. I kind of alluded to what I'm doing, which is more of a reverse dieting. So I thought it's an opportunity so I can hop on here, you know, get a full body session with my man, Tiny Gains himself. Yeah, get a full workout in and kind of just go over, like, you know, the strategies. I mean, I know some of you guys might be competing next year or trying to compete next year, but when you do, you have an idea what the approach that you should have exiting that sort of, you know, contest prep sort of phase. So yeah, this workout is brought to you. This pump is brought to you by Seiko. They did not. It's not a paid video, but going with the cotton candy, C-Dub. So you want to touch your lips. So good. But anyways, I'm gonna take this down, get a quick warm up, and I'm gonna get after it. So throughout the video, I'll be kind of just freestyling and just letting you know, breaking out the difference between recovery diet. Also, I did not heard this video is gonna be hilarious. I hope she didn't hurt herself, but throughout this video, I'm going to be breaking down what you think about what the difference between recovery diet and reverse dieting and which one might be better for you. Without further ado, let's go. Do something great. You cannot be 100% on everything. One, it's got to be 100% and everything else has got to be like 50, 60%. And I was in that sort of position where I was like, I want to be, whatever I'm doing, if it's not 100%, I don't want to do it at all. But I had to like take a step back, like, no, like it's okay. There's a season for everything, right? The season towards something. The season of contest prep, I want to be 100% great at being a fucking dad and a husband. That is my main priority. And I have to be okay if I'm only 90% at bodybuilding, if I'm only 90% at coaching. So that sort of put things in perspective a little bit. So understand that, okay, you know your priorities. This is what I need you to do, or this is what you want to do, and dedicate your time for like a year or two. And after a year, then you can then focus on other things.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something?
So far we did pec deck and we did chest supported row. Actually, some of these movements I'm going to be incorporating in my training session also. Real quick, what is a reverse diet? So reverse diet, essentially one of the benefits of doing reverse dieting is you allowing your body to sort of come out of that sort of depleted state, allowing your body to recover at a slower rate, limit the ability of your body just to store too much fat, because you heard a lot of stories, people just putting like 20 pounds, 10 pounds, I've seen 30 in the span of 2 days. And imagine your body coming from, I mean, put 30 pounds, it's like you're walking around with like a 30-pound vest on all the time, and that could be strenuous just for your whole system to begin with. That's reverse diet. Recovery diet, on the other hand, makes 20 pounds okay. And the reason why somebody would need to be on a recovery diet essentially is, let's say your biofeedback throughout prep, for instance, meaning your thyroid level. Everybody's fucking sex drive will go to shit at some level. High stress, a lack of sleep, a bunch of things, and then I would definitely recommend a recovery diet. What am I doing? I am doing reverse dieting, and the reason why I'm doing that, again, back to that point of the biofeedback, my biofeedback is great. With the exception of a little tiredness, which bumping calories up a little bit will definitely fix. So I'm doing reverse dieting. And one of the points that I made on Instagram the other day is if you do want to have a successful reverse diet, definitely recommend have somebody that you can be accountable to. And my accountability partner is Chris Barakat. Is handling my reverse diet, meaning I think of him as a highly educated person, and I do not want to disappoint him in a way. So I make sure I'm on point. He's a coach. I'm a coach. I want to treat him as I would want my clients to treat me. So make sure I'm right on point with everything. And so far I've been good. Current weight this morning 204, and my lowest I stepped on stage at 207. And current macros: 280 grams of carbs, 60 grams of fats, 280 grams of protein. I am keeping protein the same all year round because I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about that. And the lowest macros on peak week: 60 grams of carbs, 50 grams of carbs, 60 grams of protein, and 280 grams of 60 grams of carbs, 60 grams of fat, 280 grams of protein. So you can see the change from the last peaking week to what we are right now. So yeah, that's a breakdown of what I am doing right now. Right. So training. Another thing you want to consider during contest prep or post-contest prep is training. Just the same way you have to give your body enough rest to recover, or you have to give your metabolism enough recovery time, aka reverse dieting. The same thing goes for training. I personally, or for most clients, I do not like to have them jump into training right away. I have them take like a week or so, just go in the gym, because again, it kind of gives that mental break from just doing, be so rigid in a plan. Go in, freestyle it a little bit, just go in, train whatever you feel like that day. I know you're motivated from having, doing a contest prep, or regardless of where you're placing this, you're like, oh, I cannot get back to, weeks to get back to off season. Chill out, bro. Take your time, recover. Like trying to create the fun and hunger to want to train again and jump right back into sort of structure is necessarily not the best part. So that's why the last few weeks I really haven't been on a structure. I'm just going to the gym, train what I feel like I want to train. Cardio is still there. I'm gonna keep cardio for quite a while just because I love the sweat. 20 minutes, nothing crazy. You can follow me on Instagram, you can see a lot of these things. But yeah, so in terms of body, the body also needs to recover too.
Something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. A phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a nigga who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds.
Shout out to Charlie, by the way, with a Naka t-shirt. Fresh fit, drip. And my homie, Big Baller Brand. Hey, the Cozy Collection coming out. Dude, man, I love young dudes just like doing awesome shit, and it's one of those people, so I gotta give him a huge shout out for that.
And that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing. I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. Fuck all the pictures, dimensions. I don't with your digits. I mean it. I'm staying inside. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone in affection. I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone in affection. I summon and dub it.
And real quick, when is it appropriate, or how do you want to do recovery diet? So recovery diet, essentially, it's not even about being on a structured, like sort of, plan per se, because the goal is not to, the goal is not to slowly increase the calories. The goal is weight. For a lot of females, when, let's say you haven't had a loud in here, for a lot of females, like, let's say it's very hard for you. Some females like go months, for instance, and not have the periods. So at that point, you want to put on weight. You want to put on body fat as quick as possible so your body can go back to a normal state. And so in that situation, a reverse diet might not be the best option for you. Back to that point of having a biofeedback, looking into things like getting your blood work done instead of playing the guess game to actually tell you, okay, these are your markers that, you know, suboptimal or abnormal at that stage. When in doubt, get blood work done. Or you can just go by how you feel, which I am currently doing right now. I feel great. Mentally, physically, I feel great. And I don't need a recovery diet. That's why I am doing a reverse diet. One thing I'm keeping during off season, gonna train arms every day. Why stop now? Let all the flood of questioning start rolling in. What? Arms every day? How? That's impossible. Watch me. Last move in, lat pull down. Nothing too heavy. More of a form check too. No swinging. Scapular decompression. With ladder raises. So that was a full upper body session. Again, it's not, if you get the hang of it, like it's very casual, very laid back. Yes, that's what it is. Very casual, very laid back. It's not all the time. We are going to be on a structured program, especially not 2 weeks post competition. And again, back to just to recap the whole point that I made, recovery is very important. Recovery diet is not for everyone. The same way reverse diet is not for everyone. It's all dependent on how you came out of your contest prep. Some people come out with markers that are just like, suboptimal, like you need to recover, you need to put on 10, 15 pounds right away so you can get your body up to a little bit more normal state. Yes, the 15 pounds might not even do it. You might need longer, 3 or 4 months of just being on recovery diet, increasing the weight over time for you to absolutely get back to normal. Or someone can use a little more reverse diet. And also what I would mention also, if you are planning on taking like a long off season and you actually have a little bit of a biofeedback is like, terrible, I would still suggest some sort of recovery diet just because you give yourself enough opportunity over time to make sure your metabolism is good. In my case, I'm taking a year or two, who knows, but definitely not going to be next year. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not in a hurry to just start the recovery process so I can start my off season. I am okay and fine with easing myself out of this deficit, and I have a feeling Chris Barrett, when I check in with this weekend, is going to increase my calories because we've been pretty much staying the same way for the last time. And that's one of the benefits of recovery diet. Like right now I'm at 280 grams of carbs. I'm sure it's going to probably bump to like 340 because that's what I would do for a client. But again, I know because I'm taking that range and giving it to him. And I'm going to be starting a new program officially next week because I feel good, I feel healthy, I feel joints are good, no nagging issues or anything like that. So I'm excited that I just got an email from Chris Barrett, and it's running pretty much my whole off season, and I'm excited for that. And another suggestion is, off season can be very challenging. Off season can be boring because you don't have that goal or that time that you need to be on stage. You're not even sure you're going to be on stage. So I definitely recommend find something, a goal that makes it fun for you to show up to the gym, as opposed to just lollygagging and trying to go with the motion, because you don't want to waste time going to motion. You want to be on a structured program right away, get better, get healthy, and start gaining season. But anyway, so if you guys enjoy this little content, appreciate the homie for recording this, and I'll put his link in the description. Check his vlog out, check his Instagram. I'll do all the plugs unnecessary because it's going to be coming out with some awesome content. Good people spreading good content. Sam Okinola checking in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.